Today, Precarious plays
Torment, Tides of Numenera.
We were just messing around. Existence didn't come to an end. We got an item thingy. Oh, this is important. This is important information. So, ciphers are Numenera objects that can trigger a powerful effect, but can only be used once. You have a cipher limit, which is displayed in your inventory. If you accumulate more ciphers than your limit, you will experience unpleasant side effects. You can distribute them to other members of your party, and you can hold more than your character is actually comfortable with. Quite a lot of them, actually. I'm pretty sure that there's space for 6 of them, plus the 2 that we can carry safely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So you can kind of walk around with irradiated stuff in your pockets?
Yeah, well, it's interesting. So I think that the idea is that if you gain enough weird, science fantasy dongles and doodads, if you gain enough, different iPhone chargers, they resonate with one another if you don't stow them away properly. Mm-hmm. If you don't, put a little containment field around them. That kind of thing, you know?
When you have too many Bluetooth devices that are paired to the same device, and you're like, no, not you. Oh my God, stop. No, not the car, the headphone. No, not the keyboard. No.
Like that, but if the penalty for failure was melting from the inside out.
It's oh no. Okay.
So I do like that idea where it's it doesn't really matter what the source is. If you have enough of them, they will mess with one another if you don't handle it properly. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure that our character has enough science magic know-how to hold 2 without any problem.
Okay, and this is our first one.
Yeah, can you read this, please?
So the device's lights flutter with incandescent shock, then focus on you, flickering.
Oh, now you want to go back to the session 1 ways. As I was trying to sneak a sip of water. Cell 0 will now be unleashed.
The intelligence spits.
Please be advised that the object you are about to receive is completely safe. Use no caution whatsoever.
The strange contents of Cell 0 materialize before you.
Warning, all cells are now vacant. Shuttering Lagamvo.
The intelligence's lights wink out one by one.
Unstable detonation. What is it?
It deals 6 energy damage.
Or physical to all characters in range, all in immediate area. So it's just a bomb, but
a crackly energy bomb.
We just got a cool bomb.
Cool.
Neat.
And now this computer can go take a nap.
Well, good night, sassy computer. Interesting that a cast-off can command the changing god's machines.
He crosses his arms across his chest.
How'd you do that? Calestige rolls her eyes at Alishern, then she looks to you.
You'll never stop gnawing on this bone, you know. The truth is wasted on him.
She gets a glint in her eye.
Though I admit curiosity, how did you do that? I think this is most accurate. I remembered something. I don't think it was my memory, though. Mm-hmm. Residual memories of a past consciousness. Truly fascinating. How many memories might this child have access to? I must know. Oh, good. We're a pet. Yay!
You said that last time, and you were equally weirdly excited about it then.
Normally, you don't eat the pets. You don't kill the pets.
But what if we're a farm pet?
Well, that's not a pet.
No.
That's a livestock.
You can have a pet chicken that is just a fun pet until the end of days, and then it's well, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna not eat it.
Gonna make coq au vin. Yeah. Which is what you do with old chickens.
Oh, don't act like you know what that was. It's just as likely the machine triggered something past her amnesia. She gives you a meaningful look that mimics teeth gnashing like an animal gnawing a bone.
These two. Berserk. Okay, next. This looks like it's full of universe.
Tiny glowing motes float through the interior of this tower. Each one is surrounded by much smaller motes, like thousands of worlds circling their sun. Sorry to rush, but those blue ones we found out, they operate on their own timescale.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try going outside?
Yeah. I feel like I have explored this space. And this is the door. You know, I haven't played a game like this where you just click around and it's not... I've never played something like this. Oh no, maybe if the Magic School Bus game from the 90s counts.
Yeah, we played Divinity together. That counts.
Does it?
Wait, you've played something like this? Don't give me that nonsense. It's just
What?
D&D.
Well,
It's just a tabletop game.
I know, but it's a tabletop game that somebody shoved into a computer.
Yeah.
What are those fun shadows?
Probably skybugs.
Skybugs? Ooh,
Probably skybugs.
What? Can I examine skybug?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, for a second it showed the examine prompt and
Oh, you can examine that.
okay. The water is clear, almost unnaturally so, revealing ruins upon ruins as far as I didn't read it fast enough and it disappeared.
You can click on it again.
As far as you can see. Oh.
I probably could have figured that one out from context
I
clues.
think I'm probably, yeah. Look at the, what? Oh.
It's probably gonna kill us. Save the game.
How? Settings?
Yes.
Little guy.
Saved, and then during recording is the one to save. Over.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now proceed without fear. We have to hit return to game.
Oh. Whee! Look at those. There's something going on here.
Two floating cones whirl and spin deliriously around each other, giggling like children being tickled. The air around them smells of sweet, burning leaves.
Oh my god. I love this place. What a wonderful new life we have here.
It will probably disintegrate us if we touch it.
I am not going to try to touch it. I want to.
Mouse flutters dangerously over number 2.
I'm going to watch them for patterns.
Okay.
Do the cautious option. The longer you stare at these artifacts, the more you're convinced that they turn faster when their spiraling paths cross each other. Lore mystical. Their edges seem to trace faint glowing lines that twine around each other, resembling a rope fastened to some invisible point beyond this time and place. Oh my god, how precious. Oh, do I touch it? No, don't touch it because it's rude to touch. Okay, what are you? The cones continue whirling and laughing like enraptured dancers giving no sign that they've heard you. What are you for? The cones greet your question with a split second of hushed silence, following by delighted peals of helpless giggling.
Infinite orgy, got it. They aren't for anything. They're from one of the worlds before this one.
Alazern rubs a hand along his stubbled jaw.
Sometimes the Numenera will do something useful. Sometimes they'll turn you inside out. And sometimes they don't do a damn thing that makes sense.
Perfect. I've often said the same thing about you, darling.
Calistige murmurs.
I think I want to leave him alone.
That seems reasonable.
I just don't think that I should be touching things that seem to be having such a good time. Ah, so cool. What's this? What's this? Oh, you know...
Are they upfish?
They're upfish. Sure.
Are they fish or no? It's just sky oil? Sky oil.
Oh, Look, grab hands. Grabby hands. You know what? I think that this game...
Ah, yes, the grab hand bush.
The wonderful thing about the, Ooh, what's that? No, calm down. Oh my god, this is so exciting. I'm having such a good time. Because I am a whole child. And all I want to do is walk around with my little pointy points going, what's it? What's it? What's it? What's this? What's it? What's that? That's shiny. Oh, is that an upfish? What is the fish going up?
Have you played, Pajama Sam?
No! I've not heard of Pajama Sam.
I'll have to show you Pajama Sam later.
Okay.
A matte black obelisk floats in midair above the water. It has sharp curved sides that converge to a glowing tip that brightens or dims with the passing of the bay's faint breezes.
I'm not gonna touch it.
What is up with this? I swear, to me, it just feels like just an excuse where it's like, every touch is lethal.
We just saved. Can I touch it?
Yeah, let's touch every weird thing we find.
Okay, that sounds good, because this is out of character. Because if I was actually in this world, even with this, like, super strong body or whatever that I have, I probably would not be touching things, because I know better. Although, I want to, so because we can die and come back, I'm gonna touch it.
You raise your hand towards the obelisk. Dull green light wells from within the black stone, fixed on you like a furious eye. I knew someone who did what you were about to do.
Alazern says casually.
Aeon Priest. A beam came out of the top of that thing and ripped his face off. Made a fancy nightlight out of his crystal necklace, though. But hey, I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Oh, hush. At least that poor priest died in service of his curiosity rather than stumbling about the coast, complaining and feeling sorry for himself. Go ahead if you must. She
tells you, ignoring Alazern's glare.
But do be careful. Alright. The locals say no. I say no.
Well, if he's not speaking generally, if he's confirmed that...
This one...
Yeah,
ripped
peeled somebody's face off?
Yeah. Alright. So, what's this? What's this?
Like, worst case scenario, because this seems to be right outside, like, a haven for the Changing God, maybe, like, all of this stuff is safe for us specifically to use, you know?
Maybe. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes, this is exciting. What's this? What is it? A cable connects this spout to the collection device. The nozzle looks like it may have been attached to another machine at one time. Interesting. Yes. Okay, now, next, what is this? We need to make a new game. Are you ready? You know what it's gonna be called?
This device is collecting black goop from somewhere underwater and pumping it to the nearby spout.
No, you're wrong. It's gonna be called, what's this? I
think you would have loved... You might still love a humongous game, but I think, was Pajama Sam by Humongous? I can't remember. Maybe that was Pop.
Ooh, things!
So, dollars and... a lutriated force?
And this is not one of those things that we have to watch. Encephalic rush. So that has to do with brains.
Yeah, it gives you 3 points of intellect back in your pool.
Okay, interesting.
And
okay.
then, yeah.
Taking it.
And are those ciphers, or are they? I don't think they were labeled as ciphers.
They were not.
Might just be like a little minor diddly-dos. But dealios, not dildos.
I didn't hear it until you said it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you picked up some items and equipment. To make full use of them, you will need to view them, equip them, or share them between your party members. To view your inventory, click the inventory button on the bottom right of the HUD. Okay. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Inventory. Okay, do we really want to mess with this right now?
No, we can take a look at it between
Okay.
episodes. Right now, I think Alajaran wants to talk to you.
Oh, why? Why do you say that?
There's
oh,
a little blue bubble.
And does, okay, yeah.
This is the Reef of Fallen Worlds, kid. It's a dangerous place at the best of times, and with you lighting up the sky as you fell, we should get out of here as soon as possible.
I have a couple more rounds of what's this to play. Why were you looking at me when you said that?
I wasn't.
He growls.
Don't be so paranoid.
But when she isn't looking, he raises his eyebrows at you knowingly. Oh, talking. I want to touch more things. Okay.
Well, this is like touching things. You're touching his mind.
Yes. Okay. He has tattoos? I'm gonna have to zoom in the camera in a moment.
Number 6 is Frank.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because I do want to keep him where I can see him.
Hey, Alajaran, I think I saw something interesting in that pool over there, in the body of water. Yeah. Breathe deep, buddy. It's magic water.
Alright, what's your story?
Ask me again when we get out of here. I don't trust this damned reef any more than the company we keep.
What makes the reef so dangerous?
The Numenera of the past are always dangerous, but there are other dangers too. Some closer than others. I hate to think what Calestige might do to her if I weren't here.
Really? These two. You just need to talk about their feelings.
What are Numenera precisely?
Yeah, I am curious about that.
You want me to tell you?
He laughs without mirth.
The Numenera are all around you, everything left over from the prior worlds. Yeah, I don't know if we've talked about it. I'm pretty sure that the setting of this game is the 9th world.
Okay.
And I think it is 1 million years in Earth's future.
Okay.
So this is just like 8 times before this that in-universe modern, like contemporary scholars have determined. 8 times major civilizations have risen and fallen.
I was gonna say, that's optimistic.
Well, those are just the ones that they can identify, and I don't think, whenever I say, like, civilizations, I mean that in the sense of, like, in our present day, Rome and America would be considered part of one grand continuity of thinking and expression. And they all have to share the same Good Try award.
Yeah, they're in the same age or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
So Sage's Cliffs thrives by trading artifacts from ancient civilizations. Hells, you can't scoop a handful of earth without finding drit from prior worlds mixed with it. Numenera is anything from the prior worlds, but mostly we mean the stuff of value to us. A lot of the Numenera are just oddities, fancy trinkets with a little real use, but sometimes you'll get a cipher that lets you do something incredible. Artifacts are worth even more. A cipher will only do something once, but artifacts last a lot longer, though they can burn out at the most inconvenient times.
He frowned.
Not that it's ever happened to me.
I'm sure.
Of course, we've got no idea what most of this junk was originally intended for. In most cases, it doesn't really matter. Like, you might find what used to be a propulsion unit for a star chariot, but who the hell knows enough to build you the rest of it? Better to use it as a weapon or a power source.
He scowls, frustrated about something.
I bet we could remake the world if we knew 1/10 of the secrets of the ancients. But most days, it's a challenge just to survive.
Oh my goodness, I love this place so much. It's like a giant mystical trash factory that we get to play in. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I knew I would love this game. Please do not betray me, game. Now that we have the controller situation figured out, this better be good.